In this lecture, we will set up the shared storage devices which we attach to our both servers. The Veritas cluster server uses its own Veritas volume manager. In order to view the attached disk, we will issue a command called vxdisk and then space list. Here you can see we have one disk attached which is in invalid state. This is the shared disk which we created earlier. Before we could use it, we have to initialize this disk. In order to initialize this disk, we will use another utility called vxdisk setup space -i for initialization and then the name of the disk, which is server1 underscore disk underscore 0. Press enter key. Now, if we list our disk again with the vxdisk list command, our disk is online. Veritas Disk Volume Manager is pretty much same as the Linux Logical Volume Manager. However, the VCS has a proprietary system which helps you to move the shared storage devices among different cluster nodes. Now let's check the status of our disk on the other server as well. So we will do ssh root @server2. We have not updated our server 2 to recognize the VCS related commands under our bash underscore profile file. Therefore, we have to edit that file first. So I will do vi tilde dot bash underscore profile. Similarly, in the path variable, we will type I key to go into the insert mode, and then I will copy the path of the VRTS executable win folder. Press escape and then WQ to save and quit this file. Then we will do a source bash underscore profile. Now we should be able to run the VCS related commands here as well. So we will type vxdisk list. The disk list is still showing invalid in here, even though we have initialized it on the other side. In order to enable it, we will use another command vxdctl space enable. Press enter. Now list our disk again with vxdisk list, and our disk is online. Our disk is online. Now we will create a disk group. A disk group is similar to the logical volume group. So disk group can span on multiple disks. In here, since we have only one single disk, we will create a single disk group named as dg1. In order to create the disk group, I will type vxdg, which stands for disk group, and then init for initialization, the name of the disk group, which is dg1, and then the defined disk. So I will type disk1 equal to the name of the disk we have seen under devices list. So I will copy it in here and then paste it. Now if we do vxdisk space list, press the enter key, we can see we have dg1 disk group which belongs to disk1 and it is online. Now let's go back to the server 2 to see if it has a view of our newly created disk group. So we will do ssh root @server2. Here we will type the same command vxdisk list and press the enter key. On our remote server, if we list the disk, we should have dg1 under the parentheses. What does this mean is the disk group was imported on the server node. However, it is available to this node but in exported mode. If in case you could not see your disk listed in here, you can issue another command vxdisk space -f scan disk. So enter. Now we can list our disk again with vxdisk list. Here we have disk group dg1 shown as well. We have initialized our disk. We created a disk group, and finally we have to create a file system on that disk group as well. The file system can be created on logical volumes. Back in our server 1, I will use another command called vxassist with -g, which stands for the disk group, with dg1 space make and then the name of the logical volume. You can name it whatever you want. I will call it ha_share_lv. So ha_share logical volume. Then we have to define a size of this volume. So I will say 2000 MB. Press enter. Now the logical volume on the disk is created. We will create the file system. So we will do mkfs space -t space vxfs. The type of the file system, we want it to be vxfs. Then the location of the device. The VCS volume groups, they are created under dev /vx /rdsk / the name of the disk group which we created, and then the name of the logical volume which we created. Okay, the command finished successfully. Now we have the vxfs file system created on our logical volume. For our mount resource, we will need a mount point as well. Let's create that in this video. So we will create a directory under our root directory. We will call it /share_mount. You can name it whatever you want. I will call it /share_mount. We have to create the same directory on the other node as well. So we will do ssh root at server2. There we will create the same folder. So mkdir /share_mount. Our disk groups are initialized. We have a file system and a mount point for the mount resource on VCS. Next, we will add all those resources in VCS